Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here in the Amazing Paper server. My name is Grain, and once again, we have a situation here very close to my base, uncomfortably close. We have this, the shrine. It has now got gold extensions. There's even more flames. So, yeah, we have a situation. Of course, my chickens, they don't care. My sheep, they're quite happy. My lone mushroom floating around, they don't care. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have to keep an eye on this situation and just monitor how things are going. But either way, just a bit of a base update, really. I've been a busy man. We have now have some farmers that I've trapped in some very, very comfortable living conditions. I've labelled up what they trade in, and it's proven a very useful source of emeralds. So we have the crops, of course, the crop farms that have been here for a while. So we've got plenty of carrots, potatoes, and beetroot that are getting automatically farmed by our very, very, very helpful villagers. And yeah, it's proving a good source of diamonds. And yeah, obviously some pumpkins and some melons as well, so I can make some good money. So pretty happy with that. There is a slight situation with the potato farm in that it's stopped producing potatoes. I don't know what this guy's up to, but he doesn't seem to want to throw them to the person in the middle. You may be able to see in the background, there's also the beetroot farm over there. Let's have a quick look at that, just to show you what I've been doing in between episodes. Safety first. You never know who might wander in. So yeah, this has just started off. This guy's just chilling a little bit at the moment, pacing up and down, and I'm hoping in time the beetroot stocks will increase. And all they do is try and throw them at this villager. They don't quite make it over the fence. Drops down in the hopper, collects in the chests down below for me. Yeah, it will make me a lot of money, I hope. Just lit my way out. Thank you very much for the tour. So, we are going to do a few projects in this episode. We need some librarians because I'm fed up with having to find random enchantments from my enchanting table over here. And yeah, it's just a bit random, isn't it? You don't really have any control. So what I'm looking to do is get myself a serious setup of librarians, hand chosen for the best deals, best books, of course. Oh, and yeah, probably should, before we go on with that, I probably should show you this, that the cursed pearl is currently satisfied. In the last episode, I sacrificed a herd of cows, and yeah, the cursed pearl seems to be okay with that, but very mysterious indeed. I wonder if it's because I've been hanging villager heads and various heads from my starter house, which I've also, as you can see, tidied up a little bit. I have moved my chests to one single place, which is helping a little bit. It's still chaos, but it's slightly more organised chaos. So yes, every pumpkin is an emerald at the moment. So this is my new storage area over here, and we also have a few bits over here in terms of useful bits for the villagers, or any food gets stored there. And this very, very lovely looking zombie we're holding a flower is what I use to tempt the villagers into giving me better deals, simply lowering them down to say hello, for the zombie to give them a zombie kiss, and I'll then heal them and with the potions I've got, and they will give me better deals. So yeah, as you can see, this guy is reasonable. We can get that down further, I'm sure. I don't have enough potatoes yet, so these guys aren't quite as high a level as I'd like them to be. Anyway, that's enough me talking for now. Let's have some time lapses, shall we? Well, how about that then? As you can tell, I've been busy. As you can also probably tell, I quite like the replay mod. So yeah, those time lapses are coming on nicely, I feel. But yeah, so it's been eventful. The base is growing. We've got some good, useful, functional area to the base now. It's not particularly great in terms of how it looks, but there we go. That will come. My priority really is to get things working and producing for the rest of the season. So behind me we have the villager trading hall. Let's go and have a quick look over there. I've actually added a second module here, as you can see, so we've got on either side 20 villagers in total, librarians with I think I'm just going to turn the volume down. We have some quite loud hostiles in close proximity that I will tell you about shortly. So yeah, same design, LogicalGeekBoy, same design as my single player world. We have the villagers that get lowered down by these levers, and the zombie down there, as I think I've explained in the farmers area. Oh, that's all turning the page at once. So we have 20, all in all, 20 librarians with 20 useful trades, all at the max level. It took me a long time to get these ready, and they all are they're all pretty much max leveled out, I think, and we get some good deals from them. Here we go. It is not going to win any design awards. We have a temporary dirt structure at the top to get the villagers in place, which I will remove at some point soon. But this is just another same design trading hall with lots of clerics. With I think 5 clerics in total of the 10. This is I'm using really them to get some really to get rid of the zombie flesh, which you have loads of, but we can make some money out of it. But also get some glowstone as well. And also we have some assorted other trades here from trade blocks that I've collected in my travels, but never really found the use for. So, okay, the river down here is now a river. It was blocked off. You may have seen in the time lapse, but we have that now, making it all the way to the sea. And on this river we have our fully functional wool farm, which gives us every single colour, all 16 colours of wool, and pretty reasonable amounts of them too. So this was the original 2 modules, the red and white, that we built for the balloon project up there. As you can see, very heavy on the red and white wool there. But now we have all of the colours, plentiful amounts of them, and the idea really is to sell them. And I'll come to the shop in a bit, because there's been some progress and some rather ambitious plans that have taken much longer than expected to come to fruition. Last farm that you didn't see a time lapse on, because you were probably sick of time lapses by the end of that sequence, is my Sugarcane Farm. So this is a modular farm, 8 modules in total, a design by TangoTek, which is one of my favourite YouTubers on the Hermitcraft server, and he has come out with this very compact design that was one of the first sort of designs to come out from one of certainly the mainstream tutorial YouTubers. That it was after the 1.16 update, and that stopped a lot of the zero-tick farms from happening, or from working in traditional ways at least. So yeah, the rates aren't great, but we can build it, but it still gives me more than enough paper to trade with my villagers, my librarians in particular. And I can also make into books with leather from my Hoglin farm as well. So we have plentiful books there also for trading. It's all coming together nicely. Now, next update, if we fly past my iron farm, is underneath the skyblock area. I was introduced to I was told about a skeleton spawner, and I found it, and I have built a skeleton spawner farm, which will shoot the skeletons up through this pipe here. Hopefully we'll see some shoot up in a minute, any minute now. They shoot up, when they do shoot up, they go across there, they fall down to a drop, half a heart left, and my dogs finish them off. Again, this is another design that I've used in my single player world. From memory, this is a NimsTV design, and it's just the best farm you can do with a skeleton spawner. And the reason why really is to do with the dogs. They get a fraction of a second exposed to the skeletons. That's all they need to munch on them bones, and very rarely do the skeletons damage the dogs in this. The only time they do, they can't shoot any arrows at them, they don't have enough time, but the only time they do is when there's thorns on their armor. This is the collection and sorting and storage system. So we have a good supply of arrows and bones, and of course the obligatory overflow protection there. And just down them stairs is the actual spawner area behind that wall there. So yeah, it works pretty well. We have good amounts of XP, and I just love this design. There is a little area there that I'm toying with doing something, and I'm not sure how much I'll reveal in this episode, but I feel the need when I'm getting XP to my mending tools while I'm standing here. I don't need to do anything, but I might as well combine this with something else. So I can hack away at something, maybe I'm thinking possibly a blackstone generator, a cobblestone generator or something like that, so that my tools are constantly getting mended with the XP that's coming in from over here. So yeah, one last thing that I just wanted to share with you in this video is the shop. So I mentioned the shop briefly earlier. We have a plan. I have a plan, I should say. And it wasn't a small project. And this is why this video has taken so long to come out. But if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it in style. We have a number of sort of raw materials that we can sell, and we need a decent size area in our shop to do so. And this is the scale of the project I'm thinking about. So this is the base for a shopping mall. So yeah, not just one shop, but a whole load of them. I figure if I'm going to build the shops, I'll do them in one go, give them a bit of variation, and yeah, I won't have to worry about building shops again. I could also perhaps rent out the units to other players to use and make a bit of diamonds that way. But this is what it looks like. It is huge. And this is what it looks like at the moment. This is at least, I would say, 2 weeks of building the base and the blocks that you can see in front of you. I've had to do a hell of a lot of grinding, as the floor is made of diorite. For diorite fans out there, I quite like it as kind of a marbly texture, and hopefully that will work once it gets fully built. So here we are. This design is, first of all, not mine. It is taken from the World of Corrales server. It's not exactly the same. It's heavily influenced by it, certainly in terms of the layout and some of the decorations in it. But what I've chosen to do is, that's a very wall-heavy design. I've decided to change the palettes. This is a central, while I'm pointing over here, actually, this is a central sort of area of the shopping district. That will be a way of getting up and down between the top of the mountain, that will get the dirt mountain that's slowly getting built around here, and we'll exit directly into my mall. So yeah, the block palette I've chosen is white concrete. Will make the majority of the vertical building. There's a way out there, there's a portal there as well. My staff area here for when I do my maintenance-y stuff, and building concrete in that cauldron. And we've got wall for some of the more colourful elements, the ladies and gentlemen's toilets, some of the logos on the floor. But this is my first shop, Mr. Pork Chop. He sells, I sell even, pork chops. Who would have thought it? And I've already made my first sale. Wonderful. No, none in there. But yeah, the idea is it's kind of a food hall layout. We'll open up some more food. We've got some suspicious stews that we've traded. We've also got lots of cookies and cakes. And who doesn't want cookies and cakes? So hopefully we'll make some money out of them, or some diamonds out of them. This is my my place that I sit down and just sort of watch the customers come by. Trade is slow at the moment on the server, But yeah, I feel quite comfortable and I can just sit here and relax. But that's not particularly great viewing for you guys. So if I can get out of this thing, we'll show you the rest of the mall or shopping centre if you're European. So we have it's nice water feature running up the middle, and again that's pretty much a direct copy of that server example, and it's a bit of deserty area, just really nice features to break up the symmetry of a very square build. And this will be kind of a natural sort of hill at the end of it to sort of try and mimic a natural scenery. And I may take inspiration from the surrounding environment. I may not. I've not made my mind up yet. So we also have basically it's completely the ocean is underneath here. It's actually in the deep ocean biome, so I have to be careful about mobs spawning because we're not in the mushroom biome. Okay, sprinting a little bit. This in the World of Corrales server is an Italian restaurant, but for me, I am making it into a wall shop, as you may have guessed from the colours, and this will be my wall staging area where I can keep my stocks. My backup stocks stored, and yeah, there'll be lots of shops available. I'm going to have a few of them. I'll have most of them, but I'm also going to rent out some of the spaces to the other players on the server. We're looking at probably 3 or 4 different floors without looking daft. But I did notice this on my flying earlier, black bones, and well, now of course I have bones. I have plenty of them, so I'm not going to need to shop here, but black dye, that could be useful actually. But yeah, I love the design. Look at the hand. It's just amazing how creative people can be with a few blocks. That looks amazing. Very impressive indeed. But I think that's probably... Oh, there are actually... Yes, there is a couple more places, new places on the shopping area to show you. So this question mark, or this backwards question mark, from this side at least, is a mystery box place. Of course, I have to resist the urge to open the box, but 15 diamonds is a bit steep for me at the moment. Let's hope we sell some more pork chops, and then maybe we'll come back if there's any left in stock. But it looks like 2 have already been bought. But there's little things popping up. We have a very basic... Oh, right, okay, a bridge. And, ooh, what do we have down there? Probably already been explored, but we'll have a look at that at some point. So what else? There is also the we have an ender chest shop as well. That's I think this is Digit's shop, but you have this very spooky eye watching you, and yeah, I mean they're very handy, of course, but we're getting watched by the ender pearl, or was that the cursed pearl? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, 1 diamond for 2 ender chests. How much of a bargain is that? I've already bought quite a few and plan to do more. But yeah, so that's the shopping district as of now. There is one thing I do want to show you. You may well have seen this in other videos, but I haven't seen any yet, so I might be the first to show you this. But on the nether roof, this thing has been built by Greenbird Music. He doesn't do things... small, shall we say, or quick, and this has taken some time to get to this point. I think it's 2 out of 5 layers are in place, but it is a gold farm. I believe it might well be a Nimbon or possibly Ilmango design. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it is well worth having a look at. It is absolutely amazing, what it does to you. So I've got a few mending tools in my inventory, and yeah, the pigs have already seemed to recognize me from yesterday when I was here. So turn the machine on. They were trying to attack me, so all I've done is fired an arrow at them, and any moment now I should be getting XP slimed up to me, pushed up to me, and it's staggering how quickly you can get your XP levels up. So I'm on level 28 at the moment. As you can see, my tools, my elytra is already mended. My pickaxe is really... I mean, look at this. And it's gone from what? I don't know what that was, but maybe 50 to 100%. We got 77%. Now it's 100% for my shovel. And now the levels, I think that's probably everything that I've got at the moment that is mending. And yeah, it's just crazy, slightly overpowered, but there you go. It's within the rules of the game and the mechanics of the game, so why not? So he's clearly, by looks of things, got some more layers planned. As you can see, those white bits of glass probably indicate the levels at where the future layers will go. But I mean, if this is just 2 out of 5 layers, then wow, it probably doesn't need any more, to be honest. I'm on level 42 now. It's just shooting up. Remember, the higher you get, every level higher you go, it takes longer it takes more XP points, I think they are, to get through. But I think, yeah, and one thing I do have to remember is I'm under strict instructions to turn this thing off. But yeah, I mean, Green has been very kind to let me try this out and record this. But he's making a lot of gold out of this as well, I'd imagine as well. I think there's a storage system at the bottom that has caused some problems on the server in the past when it's not been big enough, and entity counts have been quite high, shall we say. But here we go, let's have a quick look down here. So yeah, it looks like there's a fairly decent setup here. We've got the waste disposal chute down here. Yeah, the old-fashioned way, in the fire. I'm not sure what these are for, but there's some sort of... Yeah, I'm no expert, as you can probably tell from my commentary on this. There's no sound either, as you've probably worked out as well, so I'm commentating way after this was recorded, about a week after actually. Lots of items up there as well that seem to have got collected. So yeah, it's quite mega in scale. It works in terms of XP gathering. It gets him a lot of gold, of course, as well. And yeah, it took him a long time to build, so I think he's justifiably quite proud. Ooh, 3 swords, but who wants a gold sword? I've already full up of them anyway. Here we go. This looks like the storage system down here. Either way, that's probably about enough for today's video, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, catching up with events on the server. There's been a lot going on, as you can see. Busy times in real life for me, so the frequency of these videos won't be quite what I'd like to be, but such are the times at the moment. But thanks for watching, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.